also said he was that Agent Mulder has developed a consuming devotion to an unassigned project outside the Bureau mainstream. Are you familiar with the so-called X-Files?
Welcome everybody to the Dark Talk Files. I'm your host Dan, and I'm joined by my FBI partner Paul. How are you doing, Paul?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
Very good, very good. Really enjoyed this episode. Just going to get straight into it. Episode 4 of the X-Files, Conduit.
Oh, yes. So, to start off, spoilers for this whole episode. This is my favourite episode yet, and it is one that has always stuck in my memory. It's like one of my favourites ever, I think. It's fucking powerful. It's a great episode.
Yeah, very good. I'd agree with you. It's my favourite episode so far. Lots to talk about in it. What I was surprised by is I was expecting a Monster of the Week.
Yeah.
But this is basically a myth arc episode. I know the conspiracy isn't really involved in it, but it's definitely an aliens Mulder story.
This is what I was going to say. Watching it, knowing that it wasn't a myth arc episode, it definitely deserves to be, because I mean, it's got everything. It's got flying saucers, it's got conspiracies, it's basically aliens. The only thing it doesn't have is like the government interference and the smoking man and all that. But I would definitely consider this a myth arc episode, 100%.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I understand why people might not think that it is, because it doesn't have that government cover up part, but it's definitely not a Monster of the Week episode, which I was expecting. No. I couldn't remember this episode at all when I was watching it last night. It was completely felt like brand new to me.
Oof, brand new episode.
Based on the title, I thought it was about a man that could like shoot electricity and things like that. I was like, I'm sure there's an episode with a guy that can like fire force lightning at people. But I must be thinking of the guy that can shoot fire. I must be thinking of that one.
I can't remember. That does sound familiar though. Someone shooting electricity or controlling it or something. Do you know what? Thinking about that, like, I remember watching X-Files as a kid, and I saw this one episode randomly on a Sunday, I think it was, on like Channel 4 or something. And it was about this invisible guy in the forest, and he was a bit like Predator, you know? And I've never found it. I've never like seen it again. I never get it must have been a later one. I never get that far. I know there is an episode in season 3 or 4, or maybe even 5, with like an invisible guy, but it's not the same one. It's definitely a different invisible guy. So, yeah.
Well, hopefully we'll come to that. Hopefully we'll get that far and not just abandon this project.
We will get that far. I'm fucking loving it. It's great.
Yeah, so let's get into the episode. So we cold open to a family camped by the lake in their RV at night, and the kids are sleeping outside under the stars in their sleeping bags. The mother is sleeping inside the RV when she's awoken by bright lights and tremors, and these tremors were hilarious. They knock her off the bed. She falls head first off the top of this bunk bed. I did laugh. I laughed again because the mother hears the screams of her kids outside, and she goes to like go out of the RV to go rescue them. She burns her hand on the handle. What do you call it? The door handle.
The door handle, yeah.
It is proper Home Alone style. Like she's like, ah! She's just got this X burned into her hand now.
That fucking gross hand. Just like looking at it. Like,
yeah, she eventually does get out. She uses an oven glove to open the door.
She's done this before. You can fucking tell.
Yeah, definitely. She knows what's going on. She was a bit dazed from her sleep. That's why she didn't get the oven glove straight away.
She had that oven glove prepped right next to her.
Yeah, so she goes out and she sees her son is still there, but her daughter Ruby is missing, apparently having been abducted by aliens. And that's our cold open for the week.
Yeah, great cold opening.
Yeah, very effective. I love this one. It was better than the first episode's alien abduction effects, which were very good as well. But this was really like this one.
Yeah, I did. It was great. I love the whole countryside setting. The rural. It's still shot in Canada, isn't it? So it's like, but it's meant to be like Washington. Where is it? Where is it? This one.
This one is in Iowa.
This
is in Sioux City. Yeah, just outside Sioux City.
Yeah, so I just love these like rural settings of this show. It's fucking great.
Yeah. So at FBI HQ, we we meet the return of Section Chief Blevins, and oh god, this guy sucks.
He is. He is just trying to get Mulder sacked, isn't he? He's just like on his ass for anything. He's like,
he is.
He's like, Scully, please tell me, is he doing anything inappropriate? She's like, no, leave him alone.
As his obsession with UFOs led to him, clouding his professional judgment, she's like, no. And he's like, oh, go on, Scully, just say what it is, and we can just end this thing. It's been 6 months, Scully.
We wanted this over in one episode, Scully.
I know, yeah. I did think it was funny that, like, it's funny the way he says it, because, like, Mulder's petitioning the FBI to get this UFO case listed as an X-file, and just the idea of Mulder doing that was very funny to me.
Yeah.
Like, he's just got no clue, has he?
No, he is.
Okay, so Scully goes to meet Mulder, who wants to investigate the disappearance at Lake Okoboji. For two reasons. One, because Mulder knows that it's a known hotbed of UFO activity, and number two, Mulder just loves saying Lake Okoboji. He says it 12 times. He's like, Okoboji, Okoboji. Scully's just rolling her eyes as she does. So he, to prove his case, he shows Scully a picture of a UFO that was taken at Lake Okoboji by Girl Scouts in 1967. And one of the Girl Scouts is named Darlene Morris, and she is the mother from the RV at the beginning that fell out of bed and burned her hand. So they travel to Sioux City, and they visit Darlene and her Kevin McAllister-looking son. I wrote that down in my notes, and then she actually says, and Kevin was there as well. I was like, oh my god, it's Kevin!
Kevin! So, like, first of all, I was struck by how good this kid is. He's creepy as fuck. He looks like an alien, and he acts almost like he's been possessed by aliens. But I was like, this kid reminds me of someone, and I realised pretty quickly who it was. And he reminds me a lot of Thomas Brody Sangster. So you know him from not from X-Files, fucking hell. You know him from Love Actually, Game of Thrones, Maze Runner, shit like that. Do you know who I mean?
Yeah, I know who you mean. Yeah, I know him.
And I remembered that he's actually way older than he appears. I don't think he's old enough to have played an 8-year-old in 1992. Yeah, he would have been like 2. But he looks so much like him. So I found that the actor who played Kevin, and he is called Joel Palmer, and he's been in a few things. He's been in The Outer Limits, which we should definitely cover. He was in Dreamcatcher. He's in Bang Bang You're Dead, which is a great film as well. But if you look at him now, they still look very similar. So it's not just like one of those things where the kid looks like someone when they're younger. Like, he's grown up to look like him as well. So, well,
I was actually just on his IMDb page before we started recording, and he's actually in another episode of the X-Files in a later season.
He is. He's in season 2.
No, I think it's a bit further on. But I misread it. So I misread it as the character. I thought he came back to play the same character, and I was like, oh, that's cool. But then no, he's not. He plays somebody completely different.
Does he? I didn't know that. I knew he was in 2 episodes, but I didn't know. Yeah, I didn't know he was in. He was a different character. Let's have that. No, season 2, episode 21. He plays...
Oh, season 2, yeah.
Charlie Michael Holby. Good little actor, though.
Yeah, really good, really solid in this. It's always a gamble, isn't it, when you've got a kid actor, because they could be just total dog shit. But this kid was pretty cool, actually.
They could pull a Jake Lloyd and ruin a franchise. Sorry, Jake Lloyd. It wasn't his fault, was it?
I don't know. Partly. Never mind. Sorry, Jake Lloyd. Enemy of the pod, Jake Lloyd.
Enemy of the pod. Sorry for listening, Jake Lloyd. Imagine if he was, though. Like, he's walking around with his Dark Talk t-shirt on, and he's like, fuck these guys.
Massive X-Files fan.
One of our 7 listeners.
7? You're pushing it, aren't you? So at the house, Scully theorizes that the ex-husband may have kidnapped Ruby, but Mulder instantly starts questioning Darlene about her UFO encounter back in the 60s, and she is a true believer. She is like, no, it is definitely aliens that did this.
She doesn't want to believe, she does believe.
She does believe, because she's seen it firsthand twice now. I like this, because this episode, everyone Mulder meets is just like a pure aliens true believer.
Yeah.
So in the living room, Kevin is staring up blankly at this white noise, and this spooky ass poltergeist TV.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
It's exactly poltergeist, isn't it?
Yeah.
And he's drawn a load of binary code, which he says is coming from the TV, points to the TV. It's like, it's coming from over there. It's like, oh, fuck, that is spooky as shit, actually.
That is creepy. Yeah, I love it.
Yeah. So Mulder and Scully visit the police station, and this sheriff does not give a shit about this missing girl. He basically calls her a slut and a drunk, and he's just got no interest in looking for her. I thought, what an asshole. Like, what?
In true X-Files fashion, any authority figure is a dick. And doesn't
I
want to leave.
I know.
Treats the FBI like, I don't know about you, but if I met any FBI agents in real life, I'd be like very polite and like courteous to them, because I'd be like, fuck, they're FBI, you know. No one cares about them being FBI.
They don't, do they? Everyone's so territorial in this. They're just you know, fuck off, FBI. This is our case.
Yeah, I know. Like, it's less work for you, dude. Just chill the fuck out. Let him sort it out.
But the thing is, though, I think this sheriff, he's not like concerned about them taking over the case. He just wants to believe that there is no case, because he hates this girl. Like, he absolutely hates her.
Oh, yeah, he does.
Which we'll get into a bit later. But yeah, so as they leave the station, they find a mysterious note on their car which says, meet me across the road. And they chase a blonde girl into the library. And I don't know about you, but I love a good library mystery chase scene. You know, when the people like talk through gaps in books and like, secret informants, like, he's like, follow the red owl. Woo! You know, all that kind of mysterious shit. Fucking love it, yeah.
Do you know what? I can't believe I'm at this age in my life and I've never had a mysterious library meeting before. It's like one of those things that I think everyone should have. There should be more of them, in fact. Yeah. In real life.
They should. Yeah. I mean, I've never fired a gun, and I only ever rode a camel for the first time this year, so I'm also like got a lot of shit that I haven't done.
Well, I'm also waiting to fall into some sinking sand, because like we learnt about that as kids way too much.
Oh
like,
shit! Yeah, that was
just
proper danger. That.
Yeah, it's never. Do you know what I was talking about? Like dangers that you learn as a kid. I remember learning about lockjaw when I was a kid, and I swear to God, it made me freak out about my jaw for years and years, and it still does. I still sometimes wake up with a clenched jaw, and I'm like, because I think. I was talking to the missus about it yesterday. I was like, why was I taught about that at such a young age? Like, was I ever going to get it?
Yeah. I'm always worried about paedophiles in white vans as well. If I see a white van go past, I like clench my butt cheeks because I'm thinking, oh God, they're going to get me. Even though I'm like 40 now. Yeah, so this mysterious library informant reveals that Ruby was pregnant and she was going to leave town with her boyfriend, Greg, who tends the bar at a local biker bar. Mulder and Scully go to investigate, and the current barman is this massive biker dude, and he tells them that Greg hasn't been seen for weeks, tell him he's fired, and just as they're about to go, Mulder notices the barman has a flying saucer tattoo, and he's another UFO enthusiast, and Mulder like pretends to be like a skeptical dick. He's like, you don't really believe in all that junk, do you? And the biker's like, listen here, dude, you go out to Lake Okobogie, you'll see some cool shit. And he's like, look at this. And he shows him his melted, mangled ear. It could happen to you.
I thought this was great how Mulder played him for a bit of information, like, because he could have been like honest with him and be like, listen, dude, I'm the biggest believer there is. Right, so can I tell you about a little theory I had going on at this point? Apart from Kevin and the mysterious girl in the library, everyone that they talk to who is like in the main part of the story, not background people who they talk to, they all have super, super blue eyes, right? Right. So the mother, she does, like really light blue eyes. Mulder and Scully both have blue eyes as well. Mulder, you could say maybe greeny blue. Let's say they're blue. Then the dick cop, bright blue eyes. And then this biker guy, bright blue eyes. And I was starting to think, is there going to be something to do with blue eyes in this episode that I didn't pick up on as a kid? So I rewound it a little bit. I was looking through, and the short answer is no. So yeah, I spent quite a bit looking at people's eyes and not paying attention.
You've been watching I Know Who Killed Me.
You son of a bitch. You got me.
It always comes back to that film.
Fucking hell.
Yeah. Interesting theory, though.
Well, you know, it could have been, but it wasn't, so oh well.
So, back at the motel, a group of suited NSA weirdos break into Mulder and Scully's rooms, and they're very interested in this binary document that Mulder's got from Kevin, and they try intimidating him into telling them where they got it from. But Mulder, keeps his cool, and he basically just tells them to go and fuck themselves. He's like, yeah, whatever. Calls the bluff, yeah. So one of the NSA dudes is like, yeah, they're part of a classified defense satellite transmission or something. And I wasn't sure about this bit. The NSA figure out that it came from Darlene and Kevin's house, but is it implied that Scully tells them that's where it came from?
Yeah, so...
Fucking hell, Scully, your grass.
Once they leave the room, Scully kind of walks in and she's got her arms folded, and Mulder just knows straight away that it's Scully that's told him.
Ah, that's it. Yeah,
It's good because it doesn't need a big explanation for it. It's just like Mulder's just like, Scully, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, it's really great how the partnership now, they can like convey on screen a conversation between them without even saying anything, just through body language.
Yeah.
Really cool.
Excellent chemistry. Can I just say, so right in this scene. Sorry, I don't want to go too off topic, but so in this scene, Mulder's like standing there shirtless. For a lot of it, you can see the upper half of him, and he's got no clothes, right? So I had an idea. I wonder if I could edit Mulder's being topless into the biker scene and reenact Terminator 2, but just in like meme format, just in pictures.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do that later. I'll probably spend a couple of hours doing that later when I should be doing many other things.
Well, David Duchovny sometimes does have quite a robotic performance, so yeah, maybe.
He does, yeah.
It reminds me of that Futurama joke with the Calculon, the greatest acting robot. And he's like, I have been all of history's greatest robot actors. Acting Unit 27, David Duchovny. Fucking love that.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. So at the Morris house, Darlene and Kevin are hauled off by NSA agents, and I was gutted we didn't get like Home Alone style scenes of Kevin fighting off the agents with TV straps, like rigging up blowtorches to the back door, like throwing bricks off the roof at him, and they're like pulling out the guns and like blasting him, like
he's just like swinging full cans of paint at their faces and covering them and tarring and feathering them and.
Well, that's what I thought later on, because later on, I'm skipping ahead now, but Mulder and Scully go to the house to like look for them, and they're not there. And Scully like runs upstairs to check, and I was like, "Look out, Scully! He's going to throw a paint can down there." Fuck you know. I'll stop with the Home Alone shit now. Sorry.
No, keep it going. I love it. Do you know what, if Home Alone wasn't set at Christmas and wasn't a Christmas film, I'd probably watch it every week.
If Home Alone was a UFO film, that'd be fucking...
They should have made Home Alone 3 like a UFO film. That would have been sick. Instead of the rest of that shite. So they go into the kid and the mum's house, and for absolutely no reason, they fuck up his bedroom completely. They're like, nice piggy bank here. And they're just like smashing open and just like ripping his drawings off the wall. They're just like...
Yeah, they're not very nice to his possessions, basically.
I know,
he's needlessly smashing shit up.
That guy's like flicking through his books and throwing them on the floor. Fuck that.
All right, kid, where'd you keep the satellite dish, huh? Rummaging through his wardrobe and his clothes. I know it's in here somewhere, you little punk. So, back at the lab, a computer science woman processes the ones and zeros written on Kevin's documents, and they are discovered to be images of Leonardo da Vinci's Vitruvian Man, verses from the Quran, Shakespeare, like a DNA helix, and it also plays this little jaunty tune, which Scully instantly recognises as like some classical music. She's like, I know that one. It's blah blah blah.
It's from
it's Beethoven's Last Movements.
Fucking hell. It's a jingle from an advert, isn't it?
I'm not sure what it is.
Yeah, so she recalls that it's a jingle from a random advert that notifies Mulder to realise what it actually is. It's like channel surfing, isn't it? That's what he identifies it as.
Right.
Flicking through channels and seeing all sorts of things. See, what I thought it was before that was, I mean, it's things like Da Vinci, Shakespeare. I thought, you know how like NASA sent out shit into space?
Yes.
Like basically saying, Earth's awesome. You want to come here? Come and listen to the Beatles. Yeah. I thought it was. I thought it was going to be something like that. It's like it's signals and
come
shit.
And listen to Pitbull.
Come and listen to Pitbull, the bald fuck. Speaking of Pitbull, for a moment, I remember reposting something on Facebook years ago, and it was was just someone put, I wonder what Pitbull's doing right now, the big bald fuck. And I reposted it because I thought it was dead funny. But when I started the current job I'm in, I had to go back through all my Facebook and Twitter history just to make sure I hadn't put anything weird on there in case, like, you know, they did a background check. And I remembered it so fondly because I remember having to delete it, and I was like, I get that. And I also had to delete something that I was very proud of when we had that. Was it a solar eclipse? That, like, massive eclipse that was happening, and everyone was like, fucking hell, this is going to be huge.
I remember, yeah.
Yeah, so on Twitter I posted Goatsy, and I put it as, got an amazing photo of the eclipse today, and you couldn't see the actual pictures, and people weren't clicking on it, and then it just opens up a full-on Goatsy image, and yeah, I had to delete that one as well, so that was sad.
Yeah. So Mulder and Scully head out to the lake to investigate the scene of the crime, and Mulder notices that the roof of the RV has been scorched black, and he discovers more potential UFO evidence, like the sand has been heated up to like 2,000 degrees and turned into glass, and there's like burnt treetops, and Scully again is just like, yeah, it just could be a lightning storm, Mulder, you know, it's sand, don't worry about it, could be bloody anything really, you know. And she's right, it could be, you know, leaping to UFOs is, you know, a pretty big thing.
No,
but that's Mulder in it.
For me, I don't think this is a leap at all, because, right, you've got numerous witness sightings of this thing. You've got an abducted girl. You've got the treetops that are burnt. You've got a man's fucking ear that's been burnt off. You've got sand that has been heated up so much it's turned to glass. It's undoubtable that it's aliens. It has to be. And, like, later on, Scully's like, Mulder, we don't have any evidence of an abduction. It's like, you fucking do. There's a girl missing. She's gone. Yeah. She's literally gone. Like, this kid is receiving satellite fucking data from a TV. Everything points towards aliens in this fucking episode. Scully, just open your mind for this one, please. Come on.
So at the lake, they're confronted by a literal pack of wolves, which are digging up a shallow grave, which contains the body of Greg, Ruby's missing boyfriend. And this fucking sheriff turns up again, and he's just like, oh, well, Ruby had a lot of boyfriends. And I was like, oh, dude, are you fucking jealous or something? Like, he's just so like, oh, he's so creepy about it. Like,
I think he was. I think he was trying to hit that, and she didn't want any.
Yeah, he's trying to like slut shame her as well. Fuck off.
Yeah, victim shamer. Just like, fuck off, mate.
Yeah, exactly. Well, if she didn't want to be abducted by aliens, why was she wearing such a short skirt then, huh? Like, what did she expect walking through the woods dressed like that? Fucking UFOs are gonna do it, aren't they?
I think I want that on a t-shirt. If you didn't want to be abducted by aliens, you shouldn't have worn such a short skirt. Oh, God.
So they match handwriting in Greg's wallet to the mysterious blonde woman from the library whose name is Tessa, and they bring her in for questioning. Turns out that it's actually Tessa that was pregnant with Greg's baby, and the two were going to run away together, but then Greg, who is a massive shagger by the sounds of it, was banging Ruby as well. So Tessa got extremely jealous, tracked him to the woods and shot him because of his cheating. So she is responsible for murdering Greg and burying him in that shallow grave, but she denies ever even seeing Ruby. That's the end of Tessa.
It was around this point that I actually realised that Ruby wasn't a kid, because I was like, for me, there was nothing to say that she was like shagging dudes or anything at this point. So like,
I think they're trying to make out that she's a bit of a Laura Palmer type, like a bit.
Oh yeah. 100%.
Had a very experienced life, even though she's probably still only like 18 years old.
Yeah. But I thought, because her brother's 8, I thought she was about 12 or something. But then at this point, I was like, okay, right, all right, she's a bit older.
Well, I actually thought during the opening, I thought it was a mother and son that were sleeping outdoors. And then when you actually saw the real mother inside, I was like, oh, right, so she's just leaving her kids to sleep outside in the middle of the forest, is she? That's weird.
Did it show the girl at the beginning, did it?
Yeah, it did.
Oh, yeah. I know what it was, right? So when I started watching it, my headphones started fucking up and it went super quiet. So I spent like 5 minutes trying to sort my headphones out, so I wasn't...
Right.
Yeah. My apologies.
Yeah, so Mulder and Scully return to the Morris house and they find pages and pages of new binary code written down. But Kevin and Darlene aren't there anymore, so Scully says, she goes to check upstairs, and from upstairs, they look down and they see that the binary code has actually made like an ASCII art portrait of Ruby, which is one of the most 1990 things that I can imagine. Like as soon as I first got on the internet, those were like so cool. Like, yeah, look at all these cool shit.
Oh, they still are. I'd
cool
love
drawings I could do with letters.
I'd love to be able to do something like that, like a large scale kind of thing. But this reminded me a lot of the film Knowing, like...
yes, yeah.
Well, it's basically...
I love that film.
It's a good film, isn't it? And do you know what I do?
I fucking love that film.
Spoilers for the film Knowing from like 2006 or whatever it is. I love that at the end of that film that they don't back down and they go all out with basically the end of the world. And that was a fucking great film.
Yeah, I watched that with my mum. I saw it in the cinema. I came out the cinema going, "Oh my god, that was so good!" When it was on DVD, I've got it on DVD. I put it on for me and my mum watched it together, and she was like, "That was amazing." I was like, "I know, it's a great,
it's absolutely amazing film." Nick Cage at his finest, not at his craziest, but at his finest.
But at his finest.
I was talking about Nick. Sorry, one more thing. I was talking about Nick Cage last week. I think it was. I can't remember what it was. I think I was good. Talking to the missus about meeting some family members. Oh no, it was about meeting her one of her best mates for the first time.
Yeah.
She was like going through the don't embarrass me kind of thing, and I was like, so very capable of doing that. And I showed her the video of Nick Cage going on Terry Wogan's talk show in the very early 90s, like 92, 93. And I was like, this is how I want to enter every situation. Have you seen that clip?
I've seen it. Yeah, he's jumping up and down on the couch, and he's just fucking mad. And
he comes out, he does like a dive roll and starts doing karate kicks, and then he just starts launching money at people, and he's so coked up, it's unreal. I fucking love it. It just makes me want to have a full Nick Cage day every day.
I can just see that meme of Karis getting ready in the mirror, crying. You can hear you in the shower practicing your Nick Cage impersonation. Why didn't you leave the bunny in the box?
Why didn't you leave the bunny in the box? Ah, not the bees! Not the bees!
Step away from the bike. Gun click. Yeah, so my joke from before is like they find an ASCII art portrait of Ruby. But I would have loved it if it was an ASCII goatee that she stared at. Mulder, come and look at this. It's this stretched anus. With a UFO in it. Don't look up goatee, listeners. I mean, most of you probably already know what it is anyway.
You got it.
So they drive back to the lake. They find Kevin and Darlene have returned there in the RV. And Mulder watches as Kevin walks through a clearing in the woods towards a creepy ass vibrating orange light, as if he's in like Close Encounters of the Third Kind or something. And we're led to believe that it's a UFO, but it turns out to just be like the Sons of Anarchy Sioux City chapter. These bikers were like, yeah, woo! And they're just riding around the woods in like 3 a.m, just like, what are they even doing? I mean, the bikers, they're just having a party, aren't they?
Yeah. I was expecting a UFO at this point, though. I was like, fuck.
I was.
This is gotta be it.
I was as well. I was like, this is gonna be sick. And it was wasn't. I was like, boo. But so Ruby has been returned, and they find her passed out in the woods. So they take her to the hospital. She doesn't say where she's been, but she has some sort of medical condition, which Mulder believes proves that she's been in a weightless environment recently. Yeah. Blood work.
He instantly identifies this as something that is caused by being in a weightlessness environment.
Yeah, because astronauts have had the same condition when they've returned to Earth. Mulder tries to question her, but after everything they've been through, the family ain't saying shit to no police. They're just like, nah, sod it, mate. Not talking to you anymore. We know you're a believer, but we don't talk to any feds.
Yeah.
Quite rightly, really, because they were fucked over by Scully.
Yeah, that's true.
So the episode ends on quite a sad note, with Scully listening to a tape recording of Mulder being hypnotised and reliving the night his sister Samantha was taken. Why did she have this tape? What was she doing listening to it?
So
where did she get this private medical record from?
Obviously, you've got to suspend your belief, for which you should never do. You should never stop believing. I want to believe. Sorry. Yeah. So you got to suspend your disbelief for the fact that it's a TV show. But I would say that coming from the beginning, when the guy gives her Mulder's file, Mulder's sister's
Yeah.
file, showing that when she was abducted and like him saying,
yes, okay.
so maybe the tape came with that, or
Possibly, yeah, actually.
because of that, she dug into it a little bit more. Because at one point in the episode, she's like, Mulder, it's not going to bring your sister back, and like he looks heartbroken, as if she would.
Yeah.
She would dare to say it, but then she just pushes through and carries on, like in a very therapeutic approach, to try and calm him and bring him to.
And I wouldn't put it past Mulder to just give her the tape. Say, just listen to this if you want to understand. Because he's not really like that secretive. He's not a secretive person, really. He's quite open with everything. He doesn't keep things to himself.
No, he doesn't give a shit at all. Yeah. He is.
So this case has been quite personal to Mulder throughout because it's a missing sister, and obviously he has a missing sister. The end shot was really sad. I thought Mulder sitting in a church, crying, staring at a picture of Samantha, which is sort of out of character for him because he is always Mr. Cool. And this is the first time we really seen him as like vulnerable throughout the entire episode because he does almost lose his shit a couple of times. He's not completely glib. You got goosebumps.
I wish you could see, because I did last night. I was watching it, and I honestly like seeing people upset in films makes me more sad than pretty much anything, like real life and stuff. Yeah. I'm not a crier. I never have been. But this, I didn't cry. Yeah, this, I was lying there watching it. I was like, fuck, this is so good. It's like so heartbreaking seeing him in this such a vulnerable position, and he's like.
Yeah,
that you can tell like that the amount of trauma that this has caused him with the sound of him narrating his tape over the top, and it's fucking absolute cinema. It's so good,
very, very artistic. Because at the end, it's like
amazing.
The hypnotist is like, "Do you think you'll ever see your sister again?" And he says, "I want to believe." I thought, fuck, that was so clever, so good,
so fucking good. Good as that was, and how much I loved it. And I could probably go back and watch that end clip over and over again just to get those feels again. But do you reckon he already had that "I want to believe" poster?
Yeah,
and that's what made him say "I want to believe," or do you reckon he got the poster printed himself after that? Or do you reckon it was just a full-on coincidence? Because I was thinking about this for a while.
I think it's one of them happy coincidences. I think he probably already either had the poster and just said it without even thinking about the poster, or he just got the poster later. I just think it was a happy coincidence.
Yeah.
But yeah, excellent, powerful, emotional ending. Best episode we've had so far, in my view. Yeah,
absolutely.
Really good.
Great episode.
Have you got any trivia for us?
I sure do, Daniel. Play the music. The huge portrait of Ruby that Kevin draws was originally done via a computer printout. However, it looked a little too perfect, so art department member Vivian Nishi painstakingly wrote out all of the ones and zeros by hand. This took her several days for a shot that lasted a few seconds on screen. Oof, fair dues, fucking hell.
Dedication, yeah, fair dues to you.
Oh, God, yeah. Chris Carter asserts that this episode is very important in that it's the first one when Scully realises that Mulder might not actually be the crackpot he appears to be. The scientific proof that she reads at the end of Conduit concludes that Ruby, the returned alien abductee, has spent a degree of time in a state of weightlessness. Right. I'm going to give you one more. I just got to find a good one. So I'll tell you this one. It's not great trivia, but I'll tell you this one because I noticed this as well. This is the first episode in which Mulder fires a gun. He uses it to scare off some wolves. So,
yes.
I was watching, I was thinking, they pull their guns out on people every episode, or have done so far, but this is the first time anyone shot their gun. And it wasn't at a person, which is very unusual for cops.
I'm going to keep track of that now. I'm going to keep track. We'll call it Bullet Watch. We'll see at the end of the series who fires the most bullets between Mulder and Scully.
Hell yeah. This is going to absolutely fuck up my viewing of these episodes because I'm going to be staring at guns and shit.
So it's 1-0 to Mulder so far.
1-0 to Mulder. This week on Bullet Watch.
Paul, have you got any spooky stories for us this week?
I do. Quite a long one, though. Would you still like to hear it? It's quite long. Maybe I can do...
Yeah, go on.
Right. Let me... I was going to go and get my glasses, but I realised I can just zoom in a little bit. Right, it's quite long, so I'll try and be quick. My mom tells a story of her and her friend. Let's call her friend Lisa. When my mum and Lisa were teenagers, they were up on a roof of Lisa's house, and they see a bright light in the sky. Next thing they know, the light is gone. Thing is, they think they've been on the roof for like 15 minutes, but something like 3 hours has passed. My mum doesn't remember anything about what happened during that time, and Lisa simply refuses to talk about it. She would answer my mum with things like, I don't know, and just drop it for a long time. So a couple of months later, my mum moves away and loses contact with Lisa for about 10 years. She finally meets up with her again and immediately notices that something is odd about Lisa. Lisa appeared very distant to her and with a very dreamy demeanour, like she was really happy and at peace for no good reason. What a stupid bitch for being very happy. After they talk for a bit, Lisa brings up the incident on the roof. Mum says she still doesn't really remember anything about it, but Lisa remembers. She remembers everything. She said that at first it was all in bits and pieces and she couldn't remember any of it clearly. She was confused and scared and wanted to avoid discussing it. Then, as time passed, she began to remember more of it. She remembers it all clearly, and she remembers the other 3 times she was abducted after that clearly as well. Why did I read that like Christopher fucking Walken? Clearly as well. She remembers it all clearly, and she remembers that the 3 other times she was abducted after that clearly as well. At first, they paralysed her somehow and did all sorts of invasive experiments on her. But by the most recent time, they stopped probing her and began to talk with her. They didn't speak English or any other human language, but she could understand everything they said, even though she can't speak their language herself. Apparently, they told her all sorts of things, stuff about space, Earth, and most shockingly predicted years beforehand that she would get pregnant in a specific year and it would also be a stillborn. Very sad. Sorry, that wasn't a joke. I was actually sad to hear that. And that she would never be able to have children again. God, sorry. They also told her that it was not their fault, and they even made an attempt to save her from this fate, but they were unsuccessful. They also told her that they had abducted my mother another time after that first incident. My mum says she has no recollection of any other potential abductions, but she does have recurring nightmares of being abducted, but she's almost sure that they are just nightmares. Anyway, Lisa tells my mum that every time she speaks with them, she comes to understand the truth more and more. Ooh, I like that. When Mum inquires what the truth is, Lisa just says, you will know eventually. And she says that once she learnt the truth, then everything became wonderful. God, I would love that. It's like doing shrooms. Mum has seen her a few more times over the years. We still live in another state from her. And she apparently has a pretty normal life and doesn't obsess over alien stuff like some supposed alien abductees do. She only ever brings it up in passing, not like it's a central part of her daily life. Wow, I'm glad I read that because although a bit long, it seemed like a full story, like a film. Did you like that?
What do you think?
Yeah,
it was okay story. It was an okay story. I'm skeptical about it. It seems like just a load of bullshit, really.
I mean, yeah, the way it was written and stuff, it was extremely fictional. But
it just seemed to me like my mum went to meet her happy mate from years ago.
yeah. However, this is going to be my my new little catchphrase at the end of the story. I don't think I believe it. However, I want to believe. Yeah. So,
I can't wait till you get one that you do believe.
Oh. You'll never guess what I say when that happens, I swear. And there is the story of the week. So there you go.
Thank you, Paul. So that was Conduit. I would give this a thumbs up, basically. I think this is the best episode we've had so far. Really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I think you're with me on that.
I absolutely fucking loved this episode. I thought the character building, the world building, Mulder's so vulnerable and fragile, and towards the end of this episode, and you can just see this human side of him. And Scully, you can see that she is like, I wouldn't say fall in love because that's a bit too premature at the moment to say, but you can see that their bond is really starting to build. It shows that you can have an alien episode and it doesn't have to involve the government part of it, so it's a bit fresh as well. Absolutely stunning episode. I would say this is my favourite so far and probably is going to be one of my favourites throughout. Especially that ending just made it so good as well,
Right, we'll be back next episode with the Jersey Devil, so look forward to that one.
Yeah.
I'm Dan, he's Paul, and this has been the Dark Talk Files. Goodbye and good night.
Trust no one.
But your eyes are open?
Yeah, they're open, but it's like nothing's happening.
Try turning your head.
I can't.
Why not?
I don't know. can't move. So I don't. I just lie there in bed.
Can you see your sister?
No. But I can hear her.
What is she saying?
She's calling out my name over and over again. She's crying out for help, but I can't help her. I can't move.
Are you scared?
I know I should be, but I'm not.
Do you know why?
Because of the voice.
The voice?
The voice in my head.
What's it telling you?
Not to be afraid. It's telling me that no harm will come to her. And that one day she'll return.
Do you believe the voice?
I want to believe.